Hey, this is Fismi Konami. We're doing a deck profile on my ABCs. So, wonderful this deck is, so let's go with it. Alright, so start off, we got our 3 A's, 3
Asshole.
B's, and
Butt fuck.
3 C's.
Cock.
And also, one thing I must keep in mention is that the deck is a little bit old, so there's no Ancient Fairy Dragon tech, but I will be updating this deck eventually once I get those cards, but this is also just another. And next we're playing 2 Silver Gadgets and 2 Gold Gadgets. These are just really good with the Union monsters together. And the thing is, it's also really good, it's really good for bringing out a lot of rank 4 spam cards, and I do run a lot of rank 4s besides Link monsters, and I'll get into why later. So these are just really good. So 2 Photon Thrasher. Yes, I do run Photon Thrasher, and it'll probably be the tech that I replace once I get the Destrudo stuff, but these are basically the stuff that I run right now, and they're still pretty good. And then, because we don't have Ash Blossom, but we still have some other stuff to use, we have 2 Ghost Ogre, and 2 Ghost Ogre is really amazing, because not only is it a really good card, but like, you can definitely like get rid of some of your opponent's stuff if they're too much. So there you go. 3 Union Hair. We all know what Union Hair is good for, so once activated, search a Union monster, and then normal special summon, equip to a Union monster. Simple enough. Then of course, to search for all this, we got 3 Terraforming. That's simple enough. And then Reinforcement of the Army, because I do like to search for my Photon Thrashers, and it's very much useful when you're in a bad position. You'll definitely want to go for like one of those rank 4 plays immediately if you don't have anything to do.
God damn,
whoa, what was that? What was that?
Guys, we're gonna fire this guy now. Thank you for watching.
3 Twin Twisters. Really good card. And then 1 Dark Hole. Simple enough. And then 1 Upstart, because it is a very, I remember it being a 40 card deck, so 1 Upstart. And this might be a tech choice that some might not agree with, but I tend to disagree with, but 1 Day of Peace, because I've used this card whenever I've had bad hands and just bad outcomes during the duel, so this card definitely is like a lifesaver whenever I'm in trouble. So you can run anything else, but this is just one of my techs. And then 1 Soul Charge, because you need that monsters back into the field. And now into the traps. 2 Solemn Strikes. I would get another one, but I just currently don't have one, but 2 is enough. And then you got your Solemn Warning. And then I'm also running another tech with 3 Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare. These cards are really good as like another way of not having another Solemn Strike. It does kind of suck that it has to get rid of a monster that was special summoned activating this effect, but most of the time whenever you're going against someone in a duel, that's what's going to happen. So I'd really recommend that you play 3 of these if you want to run the Trap Tricks engine. For our final 3 cards, we run 3 Stormy Mirror Forces. Really good card. I would definitely say that it's definitely hard against going against one of the more newer decks, Trick Stars, because if you return them to the hand, it's really bad, but I'll get into why I have 3 later. Now we'll run into the extra deck. Okay, we want this girl on our team because she is the best card in the world, no doubt about it. Don't you know, Daniel? Anime is for life.
Cut the video.
Cut the video. Censorship. We gotta censor this shit for kids only.
Anyway, to the real thing, ABC Dragon Buster. Simple enough. This card is really good. Can discard a card and banish 1 card on the field once per turn during either player's turn. And one of my favorite boss mons. And we also run 2 Decode Talker because really good card. And we also run 2 Proxy Dragon because you will have to go into the combos to bring them out. It is kind of rare to bring them out like once in a while, like if you have Decode Talker and then this on the board, but if you do pull it off, then you're golden. Trap Tricks Rafflesia. Love this card. Definitely very good when you're going first turn, because if you play it and have it on the field, your opponent has to figure out what else to do to get over this. So really good card. Fujinte Tsukuyomi. It is still a good card to this day, even with ABC not having the link rules. And then next we run Carnarvon. Next we have Abyss Dweller. Then we run Dank Rebellion, which I like to call Dank Rebellion.
Nerd.
And yes, I'm a mean person. So, thing is, the reason why I do run this is because I like to bait it out sometimes with getting my opponent to bait this out to destroy it. That way, I have an extra space in the links in the extra monster zone. And once I do that, I'll be able to bring out ABC Dragon Buster and such. And it's another way to get rid of your opponent's like back row or any 39 Utopia, Ray, and Lightning. You can choose to get rid of Ray, but I prefer to have him because you get 2 5,000 attacks like if you have him on your Xyz material. So, and now for the side deck, a multitude of kaijus, but I do run Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Still pretty good tech even to this day, so I'll go on from there. And then 2 Book of Moon.
Even though it's at 1.
Wait, is that 1? 1 Book of Moon. Really good card still, and I think it's really great. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. That says enough for itself. Because I mentioned Trickstar, I run 2 Mirror Force in the side deck because it's best that the Trickstar monsters are not in the hand, and if you have Mirror Force at least just to counteract with them, it's probably the best thing you can do to get rid of them. 3-dimensional barrier. I wish I had another one, but trust me, I will get another one someday. But yes, 3-dimensional barrier gets rid of a lot of extra deck monsters and really powerful card. And then finally, we have just a couple other different cards. Royal Decree. I ran against a Phantasm Spiral player, and I was able to use this, and it helped a lot during the duel. So I'd recommend playing this. And then one final card, Break Off Trap Hole. I'm currently testing this with Traptrix with Pelagia and going against some of the more Link type of decks. So this is probably one of those like special cards in the future.
貴様の拳などかほどにも効かんわい。